Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in. I had a show last night and I just thought about some things, man, and made me want to come on this morning. We got a show tonight. Make sure y'all tune in. Before I get started, make sure that you guys also hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. But yeah, man, I was pretty much, having a conversation to myself, right? And I just thought about it. I'm like, man, a lot of people come on this show saying the exact same things that we say, right? A lot of people are somewhat blaming the parents. And then you also got people that are, just looking just to the chaotic perspective of things, right? We talked about coaches that was ran off. There's a lot of coaches that are coaching now don't really know the fundamentals of nothing. You got so many coaches right now who can't coach their way out of a paper bag, right? And then I looked at it, I say, man, dang, what happened to the coaches that were actually really coaching and that was preparing, the kids for the next level, right? You got a few of them. I'm gonna be fairly honest, right? You got a few of them. But what happened to those coaches? Then my guest answered. He said, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I almost quit. A lot of these parents are the reason why a lot of these good coaches are no longer there. And so then now I'm looking, you got high schools right now that don't want to deal with certain players. They're complaining about kids being underdeveloped, not knowing stuff, right? Then I commend the coaches that actually decided to, try to coach, even though they not that familiar with it. But the thing with that is they kids still lack the development side, but they try to take the time to be of assistance to the kids. So we can appreciate coaches for that regard, but these kids are very underdeveloped, right? And so even when we looked at, some of the players that were really good in youth football, turn out to not be as good in high school, right? Or sometimes they don't even go to college. Why is that? The underdevelopment. So a lot of the stuff that's actually transpired, it stems from, some of the parents who was cussing the coaches out, right? Not allowing the coaches to coach their kids, right? Making the coaches very frustrated to the point where they actually decide to quit. And so now what we're dealing with is the after effect of that. So now you got even more, right? Chaos, because each parent that is there for their kids, because not every parent is there, right? But each parent that is there for their kids, a lot of them don't as more so focus on the team. They focus on their kid only. So the team can lose, but if their child does a really good job, a lot of them, what I'm saying, like they will be happy as opposed to winning or like in a child doing a bad job. See, they prefer their child to be doing good and lose as opposed to win and possibly bad. And this mindset, when you got millions of parents or hundreds of thousands of parents with that same mindset, to the point where you can call a little kid trash or you can hate on a young man for your child, right? Right now, man, it's a dog eat dog world. And this is what I'm seeing, so this is why I came on tonight. I mean, today, this morning or this afternoon, to where I'm like, man, damn, I get it, right? It all makes sense. We have a slew of, people that think that they know what they're doing and don't have a clue. A lot of these parents that spearheading their child don't know what they're doing. And I can guarantee you, I can ask them, a game plan. What is it that they're trying to do? Right? What is it? How they're going to do it? What's their angle? You know, who have they been talking to? I can assure you that none of them have been talking to anybody but they have this plan that somehow they're just going to magically get their kid, and walk them into college. That's not how it works. And then when I get people on here to give information to tell you how it works, those same parents don't even take the information. So, like Coach Mark says, man, the blind is leading the blind. And I see it's even more rampant because every day you got a problem. So it's either one of five things. It's either a coach that's doing daddy ball, only focus on their kids, or you got a coach that don't know how to coach, that's not developing the kids, or you got a parent that's very disruptive, right? And taking their kid from organization to organization, or you have a kid that is really good that's disrupting the practice, and their mom or their father is not backing the coaches, or you just have a coach that's pretty much tired and don't even want to coach no more, right? So these are some of the things as to why we don't have the best coaching no more. And I've talked to several high school coaches, and a lot of them stated, I don't want to deal with these kids' parents anymore. I don't. I've known people who actually decided to leave, and then somehow these people don't think that it's something wrong disrupting organizations for their child. Your child is going to get yelled at. Your child is going to mess up. Your child has to be disciplined. Your child has to be taught when he's doing right or wrong. You can't come and interfere with that because it sends him the wrong message. Now look at the young man, right? Look at the young man that pushed the coach the other night. The man pushed his coach. That's behavior that was let go throughout his whole entire career, because you don't just do that. See, when you throw your helmet, that's enough. But when you actually go further, right, that lets me know that this young man has been getting away with this for years because of the behavior. So I'm looking at things and I'm trying to fit the puzzle together, right? And I'm looking at the puzzle and I'm saying, okay, why are we in such chaos, right? Where certain people can't get fields? Why is it that players are burnt out? Why is it that players don't that's very good in youth football? Why doesn't it translate? But then I had the gentleman, Coach Ed, come on, and he telling me, man, I played football. I didn't blew my knee out. I didn't did a whole bunch of stuff, right? I played 3 games. I played, too many games, right? And I asked him, how many games is too many? He said 16. So if 16 is too many, is just the right amount of games or whatever, these people are doubling that. So to burn a lot of these kids out, and I also read, the same thing in the not in the magazine, but in an article where they said kids are burnt out by the time that they are 13 years old because we got them going, right? These kids are taking punishment after punishment. And like he said, especially if you are the best kid on there, most likely you are the one getting the ball. So you are constantly the ones taking the amount of punishment. And then I'm telling them, like, okay, well, at least if you want to do that, wear the Guardian helmet. Do that at least until regular season starts. We got to stop looking at our kids as if they're Superman, because they're not. None of them are Superman. None of them. So when we see them get hit, I don't want to see no parent, man, he good. Nah, man, just leave him alone, man. He hurt, bruh. He's hurt. Would you go get your son, bruh, and stop trying to play the macho man? And then stop telling him that he's crying. Don't cry, bro. He's hurt. He's a baby. Y'all sit there thinking these kids are robots. Unless y'all know something I don't know. These kids are not robots, bruh. If your kid hurt, I mean, go out there. You know what I'm saying? If he needs to stay out the game, then keep him out the game. Cause I didn't see too much other stuff where a kid is hurt and the coach, come on, baby, we need you. He's hurt, my guy. He's hurt. Quit treating these kids as your hope for the lottery ticket. Because if you start treating them and preserving their body the way that you're supposed to, a lot of these kids will actually make it to college. When I talked to Coach Mark, now I understand how his kids, and Coach Mike, I'm gonna try to get him on here. But their kids is only playing about 15 games a season. And it didn't dawn on me. But then you got so many other people, they're playing back to back to back to back. These are little babies, bro. I hope y'all can start seeing that after this. After watching this, these kids are little babies, bro. They get hurt. I'm tired of the fathers. Man, you all right? Nigga, he's not all right. He just got hit hard, bro. Man, shake it off. Obviously, he can't. Go get your son. If you want to be of any interference, that's the time. Go on the field, make sure your son's safe, but it ain't the time when your coach is coaching. When your coach is coaching, stay off the field. Because you be quiet. Because now you're telling your son to do something, and it goes against what the coach is telling him. The coach told him to run a cover 2, and you got him doing something else. And then guess who you going to blame? You going to blame the coaches. Let the coaches coach. And if you can't coach, you need to go to a coaching program. You need to be a person that not just settling for what you have. You need to actually learn these things, because you have to teach the kids. So when they get to high school, they should be knowing what formation is what. They should be knowing certain coverages, how it looks, what to do when they see it. If you're unwilling to do that, do not coach. It's simple math. Do not coach. If you don't have the time to learn the game, if you don't know how to break the game down, don't coach. Because you being there, I commend you for wanting to be there. Cool. But if you can't teach them up until the point that when they get to high school, right? And the high schools run certain schemes and they have no clue as to what's going on, you're doing the child a disservice. Until you learn how to properly teach them, you should not be coaching. And in fact, Coach Jones, I should literally do the show segment to where I have coaches come up and Coach Jones is going to draw up a play and he's going to ask the coaches, what do you do in this scheme? Because what this is going to do is going to show who's able to coach and who's not able to coach. Because a lot of y'all are doing it because you have sons, but you're hurting 17 to 20 to 30 to 30 other players because you don't know what you're doing. So these are some of the things, man, that we have to pay attention to. That's why I say it all makes sense. It all makes sense to me. Why certain people are behind, why people are not doing what they're supposed to do, why these kids are basically are looked at as non-viable, and it's mainly because these people don't know how to teach these kids, and these kids are not learning. They're not learning. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't get it. Hey, Wells, what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Coach Jake, what's good? But he says read the chat, my G. I got you. What's good? What's good, Coach? Coach Tim was good. You know what I'm saying? But I think honestly, bro, we need, like Coach Tim says, hey, Mason was good. We need coaching clinics. And it's no shame in going to a coaching clinic because I know, even though coaches know that they need it, that's why, and shout out to DT for having, the actual interview, right? And because I'm a person, like I support everything, that people do. And then I seen Coach Batman and them or whatever, right? He said, I take pieces from everybody. This man said, it's no coach above the team. And it has been coaches above the team. And a lot of these coaches don't know what they're doing. They don't. And the parents is literally, is making the decision to go with the coaches. All they got to do is sound like they know what they're doing. But this is why it's important, because the parents got to understand what should what should things look like. A lot of times they don't know, so it's easy to dupe them. That's why some parents leave, because what they were told is not what actually is transpiring. They're not telling you, hey, I'm going to develop your son. They're telling you that, oh man, we're gonna make it to nationals. We're gonna get them known. We're gonna get them this, they're gonna get them that. And the thing that you never ask as a parent, you never ask how. You never ask how. All you got to do is tell them how. Ask them how. And that should tell you everything that you need to know at that point. If they, hey, yeah, man, we're gonna get them to nationals. Oh man, we good. We're gonna get them known. We're gonna get them exposure, or we're gonna get them this. You never thought to ask them how. Ever. It never crossed your mind to ask them. To say, okay, you said that, you're gonna make sure that my kids get noticed and get recognized and get on the radar and get, the exposure. But you never asked them, hey man, how do you plan on doing that? How? Because if you do, then that'll give you everything that you need to know. Everything that you want to know will be answered right then and there. But what I'm saying is, y'all know, man, out of all people, I'm rooting for every last one of y'all. I'm rooting for everybody. I am rooting for everybody, right? Because the thing that y'all want, I want just as bad for y'all. That's why I'm bringing people on here, right? That where you can go to, if you want to play nationals, you can go to the AYF. Now you know how. If you want to play national, I can bring Clayton or Jonah on here, right? If you want rankings, I can bring the seal on here, right? If you want an R&R, I can bring Coach Cat or Darian back on here from the seal, right? If y'all want coaches, I can bring them on here. They can give y'all some knowledge. I have been doing these things. Could you name anybody else that's trying to do that for y'all? And the reason why I'm doing it is because I want to see your child win as much as you do, just as bad. That's why I'm out there taking the time, to film these kids, because I want to see y'all win. Said, I want to see y'all win. And that's just me. You feel me? But at the same time, I'm not dumb. So I know a winning formula when I see one. And right now, we're not winning. That's why I said it all makes sense. Because now you got a whole bunch of parents that's involved thinking that their child is going to make it, to the NFL, right? Your job should be now to run NILs, to get NILs. And I brought y'all a lady that actually, does contracts for people Give advice for people who does NIL deals. I did that. I did that homework for you. I brought that information to you so you won't have to, look for it. Even if you're too lazy to do so, I brought it. I brought that. But at the end of the day, man, us as parents, we have to sometimes get help, bro. Everybody does not know everything. I don't know everything. That's why I bring people on here that knows more than I know. And then we have the conversation. Just like the gentleman that was on here yesterday has an ebook that helped your kid get to D1 if you have no clue of doing it. I brought him on here and it's free. I bring people on here so you guys can have that information. But it can't, but the direction and the route that you choose, it can't be destruction. It can't be. Because I know some of y'all think y'all getting away with certain things and behavior and all that. You're not. With all of these cameras, all the stuff that goes on, just like the ladies in the crowd that was fighting, they're gonna find out who mother that is, and whoever the mother of that those parents, they will punish them. You know what I'm saying? They will. So, I'm just saying, bro, I came on here because I just want to say, bro, we got to do right by these kids. And if you know that you're not good enough as a coach to lead a team, you shouldn't be trying to coach a team. That's just flat out honesty. You shouldn't be. You should be trying to be on somebody else's staff, but you should not be trying to be a head coach if you don't know the schemes. But we definitely need to make sure that we are bringing a coaches clinics back, man. Because as of now, as a parent, you shouldn't be involved with what's going on the football field. That's why I explained to y'all, you need to do your homework right away with these coaches. Because if the coaches, if they showing you that they know what they're talking about, you need to trust in that process. You need to not interfere with that. What you do need to do is you need to be creating, you need to get your kid's name trademark. You need to be establishing yourself a business. You do need to be making sure that your kids' IG, you know what I'm saying, is ran like a business. You need to be doing those things. You do not need to be talking to no coaches. That's why you put them on the team. You put them on the team because you say that these coaches will give my child the best chance at developing. That needs to be your reason. And once you do that, get off the field. That's what you do. And then you handle business. When you do all your talking, your business and your talking needs to be when it's pertaining to actual business. That's when you need to be talking. That's when. So, it's a lot of people out there, man, they doing the wrong things. Shout out to you for being in your child's life, but then you could also be ruining it at the same time. So, it is what it is, bro. But I had to come on here and talk about the pieces that are missing, right? Because I see coaches get jealous of kids. I seen that when I first came. I took thousands of pictures. I gave them to certain coaches. The coaches only gave them to certain players. And after I realized that, I stopped taking pictures like that, right? So I see that there are coaches that are jealous of certain kids. I do see in Daddy Ball, right? He give his kids way more opportunities to mess up and would never pull them. I see that, right? I see that, you got parents on the sideline disrupting the sideline because maybe their son, who may not even be good, is not getting in the game, right? But then again, too, in some cases, I also feel them because why are kids that are, maybe less talented type players, why are they on the sideline if you up 30 and they have no chance of coming back? You up 30 or 40 or something like that, and then you still got the kid on the sideline. I don't agree with that. If y'all up and you know y'all gonna win this game, those kids that are not that good definitely should be in that game. This season, this upcoming season, I think that coaches need to coach the right way. Instead of you being on a 20-yard line and trying to go for it on a 4th and 15, you need to punt the ball. You need to teach your kid how to play the game and learn how to play the game the right way, not to go for it on 4th and 20 or 4th and 13, right? You need to punt. You need to make sure that y'all practice special teams. And then because y'all don't practice special teams and then get upset with the player behind something that y'all never practiced. And then tell him, well, oh man, you were supposed to do this. Well, he should have knew that in practice. It wasn't his fault that y'all didn't do it in practice. Maybe, through repetition, he would have understood what to do if the ball bounced a certain way. You can't be practicing, teaching teams as if y'all never going to have to punt. So I think special teams need to be worked on. I believe, the punt game, right? Staying in your lane. Kickoff return. All that needs to be worked on. That's a part of development. That's helping the kids understand the game. These are the things. So when y'all not doing that, y'all doing the kids a disservice. And please, I'm going to say this. If y'all up by a lot, please put them babies that don't get playing time in. Please. Because it's not about you. It's not about running the score up. It's about winning. I think we forgot. We want to, be up on super high so we could put that up, post it, or whatever, right? But guess what? That young man that you left on the sideline that didn't get a chance to experience what it's like on the field, that don't even get developed by you, right? This young man was at a disservice behind y'all selfishness. And that's what I mean. As coach, you need to be coaching these kids at life. At life. Because you need to teach the kids when y'all up, it's okay to put somebody else in position to also come up. So cheer for your brothers. Cheer for your brothers. And once you do that, you eliminate the selfishness, because now you don't have players out there upset because they didn't score 7 touchdowns. They only got 6. Start teaching the game the right way. I swear to God, this season, I think I'm going to film the sideline more than anything. And I'm going to expose coaches. I swear to God, I am. I'm going to expose. Look, bruh, he should be in. Y'all up. I'm gonna show the scoreboard, and I'm gonna go directly to those kids or the coaches, and I'm gonna say, hey man, why he not in? Why he ain't playing? Why this dude ain't playing? Why this person not playing? Bro, look at the score. Y'all up 27 with 5 minutes to go. Why aren't they in the game? I'm pretty sure that those are the players that go to every single practice. We're not doing my babies like that, bro. Cause when I talk about my babies, bruh, when I talk about my babies, I'm talking about all of them. I ain't talking about the ones that just do good. I'm talking about all of them. All of my babies, bro. I'm not letting nobody mistreat or dog none of them. Y'all up by 30, put him in. I don't give a fuck about you scoring or trying to do overkill. Put them babies in. That's how they learn. I done seen it. You got little kids. Hey, coach, can I get in? Oh, yeah, no. We gonna put you in, bro. Y'all already up 35. Y'all already up 35, bro. What are you talking about? You gonna put him in? You should have been put him in. That other team have no way of coming back, bro. None. If you're a selfish coach like that, bro, you have no reason for coaching, dog. And I'm gonna just be flat out honest with you. Now, hopefully, this is a eye opener for y'all. You know what I'm saying? That you can change it, where you could be like, you know what, Ken, you right, bro. There's time, man, I could have put such and such in. That team wasn't gonna come back. If you feel like if he's gonna hurt you, put him in and keep him in with certain other players that you know is good enough. You ain't got to put all, players that's at a disadvantage. You know what I'm saying? That's not as good. You ain't got to put them all in at the same time. But put them in, bro. How the hell you gonna get experience if you don't do that? You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's my 30-minute mark, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, man, make sure y'all hit the like button. I will be on later on tonight. I got a coach from Relentless, or formerly Relentless, now the legendary Ducks, OG Ducks. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have some fun, man. Also, phone lines will definitely be open. So, man, make sure y'all tap in. But man, hopefully, y'all take what I'm saying as love, bro, and not as super criticism from somebody that just want to criticize somebody. Cause I get criticized, but I accept it when I'm wrong, right? I'm just trying to keep our eyes open and let people know that when you do certain things, there are certain reactions that come with it. And if you know what type of person you are, be honest with that. If you know you're a type of person that can't take losing, and then if somebody say something to you, you're gonna want to fight. Chances are it's best that you watch the live at home. You shouldn't be at the game. If you're somebody as a coach, you can't stop interrupting what the coaches are doing, and you telling your child to be in a place that he shouldn't be in because you think he should be in there or can make the play, chances are you shouldn't be on the sideline. Okay? So know the type of person that you are, right? Whatever coach that you have, trust the coach. Trust the process. Or you shouldn't be on the team. You shouldn't have chose that team. You feel what I'm saying? So, and if you are a coach that knows that you're not that good at coaching or reading defense or schemes, right? Or who don't know how to counter, the opposition, chances are you know that you should be an assistant coach. You shouldn't be in position to where you have to coach other kids, because you know that you're not going to develop them the right way. So thank y'all again, man. Please hit the like button on the way out, man. Thank y'all for tuning in.